Atlanta. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Gets around him, and this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
For the first time with Bijan Robinson. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now he's free at the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Shedding the tackler and gives him some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the ball will come out
to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
It's now second
The
and
Falcons
6.
come in with 2 wins on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal,
So
Philadelphia.
3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw. And it's 2nd
I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To the air, Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Penix. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCulba. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he stepped the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to Bader.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak. Plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First catch here from London, and also a first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6.
From the 35, here's second and 6. Robinson up the middle.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They need 2. Here's third down. Of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Falcons.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run it again with Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Barkley, inside handoff. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
12. First down, Philadelphia.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
6 with Devontae Smith. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard
From the
line.
3, 2nd and a yard. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 4-yard line and no further. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to go for now 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Back to throw here. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Here's Penix. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Taken right around the 44. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quick slant here to Smith.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the
So many times in my
50-yard
career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is all...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there, margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Number 16.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's second and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. Into the hands of London.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they bring this one inside the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Give them 18 on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And his carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Eagles 23. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Torres. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That second down play nets a -4. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
19.
And looking to throw, Penix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Torres. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got it.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will they'll take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And
the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 57 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, it's Barkley. Muscling free near the 40. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
7-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Makes it 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. To the air. Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And the Falcons.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Penix. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 18, Pioneer. Get out of here with the W offense.
Here's Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
It's a ring to maneuver. Yeah, good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Yards on the play.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
First down.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
10-yard line.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this